Welcome to JTA. Alright, so what I'll basically do today is just showing you how our mathematics WAEC, which people like she gets. So just follow me. Pay very good attention because I'll be taking a very important topic today. So today I'll be taking what? Bearing and distances. Are you getting me? So I'm taking bearing and distance. So I know most people have issues with bearing, but don't worry. After this class, from this class, you will actually perfect your bearing knowledge. But let's go on. So now, what is a bearing first? A bearing gives direction between 2 points in terms of of an angles in degrees. Are you getting me? Now, let's go straight to it. Okay, let's take the major compass directions. So let's start with this. So now, as you all know, these are our north, these are east, this is our south, these are our west. I know most of you are wondering how I'm doing this, but don't worry, this is the basic one. Once you can understand this, then I'm telling you you get everything on that bearing. So this is the basic stuff. So now you have to know how to identify your north, your east, your south, and your west degrees. Are you getting me? And these are what we call the 4 major compass directions. Are you getting me? So now let's move further. We now have other stuffs around here. We call this one the northeast. We call this one the south east. Sorry. Okay, let's bring this one. We call this the southeast. Then we call here the southwest, and then we call here the northwest. Are you getting me? So now, apart from main points or directions, there are also 4 main secondary directions, and the 4 main secondary directions are what I'm just putting now. You can count them 1, 2, 3, 4. So basically, we have 8 directions that we'll be focusing on. Are you getting me? We have 8 directions. And also, note that from this angle here to this angle here is 90 degrees. From the north to the west, north to the east is 90 degrees. So you get. Now, from north to northeast, are you getting me? Is 45 degrees. And also from northeast to east is also 45 degrees. Now this applies to everything here, so you get. So this is how I'll teach you now. Let's go like this. 0, 45 degree. Then we have 90 degree here, so you get. You also have you add 45 to it, you have 135 degree. Then here will be 180, sorry. Here will be 180 degree. Here will be 180 plus 45 degree was what? That will give us 225 or 235. 180 plus 45 give us 225. Then here will give us 270. Here will give us 3. No, here will give us 315. Yeah. And coming back here will give us 360 degrees. So going from north to north again in the compass direction give you 0 to 360. Alright, so now I've basically just been talking. I'm not gonna what this guy is saying. So let me just give you guys some examples, some basic examples. So just write this down your root, and then follow me. Now to the next part. Just write this down, please. Write this down, guys. Write this down. So let's move on to the next. So now we'll be moving forward to knowing how to identify these directions we are giving the question. So now, let's take question now. They said, draw a sketch to show each of these bearings, marking the angles clearly. Now, the first question, let me write A. They said what? Not 35. Sorry, not 35 degree west. Not 35 degree west. Let's now draw it now in our let's just identify the most compass stuff you get. Now this is where, like I said, you first of all identify your stuff you get. Okay, now remember I told you earlier that the angle in between north and east is what we call what? The northeast. The angle in between what? The south and east, what we call what? The southeast. The angle between what? Between west and south, what we call the southwest. The angle between what? The north and the west, what we call what? The northwest. Now, the question now says you should draw and show what? The angles clearly. Number one is what? North 35° west. I just said the answer now. What angle be? Our angle will be at this point. Now, we now know where our angle will be at. Are you getting me? We know that. But the next thing I want to say is that where do we put the degree? Now, listen carefully. Whenever you are what? You are dealing with bearing and you are giving an angle north 35° west. So, first of all, draw a line like this. Straight line like this. So you get. Now, the degree of what? We touch the north. So you get. Instead of touching the west, it will touch the north like this. Down. So this is where we are be at. Are you getting me? If it is northeast, so see, to be like this, to be at this point. So you get. Are you getting me? So that's it. So never ever put your degree on what? The east region or the west region. So you get. So please take note of that. Alright, so I want to know what is. So now this is our correct diagram. So you get. Now, let me just show you one thing so that when we are moving ahead, you will understand what you will understand this part. So now the next part I want to show you is that when you've gotten your 35° west, now there's this part here that is empty here. So let's just find the angle because when we move further, we'll be dealing with it. So now to find the angle here at this point, I call this x. You have to know that what the angle at this point is what? Is 90 degrees. So you get the angle at the point is what? Is 90 degrees. So therefore, to get your angle at x to be what? X is equal to what? 90 minus 35, which is equal to what? 55 degrees. Therefore, your angle at x is what? Is 55 degrees. So that's it. So, but we are not doing this now. She gets. But I just I'm going to show you so that. In case of the future, that in the future, you understand why I'm doing this. So let's move on. Okay? Let me go now. Let me go there. Let me go to B now. Alright, so I have B here. I'm having north, east, south, west. The question is draw and mark out what the angles or the correct angle for north 70° east. I already told you where what your north, where your northeast is. You get. So this is where your northeast is, like this direction here. And I told you that whenever you are what you are dealing with northeast, the angle should be touching what your north side, not the eastern side. You get. So to be north 70° what east. Are you getting this now? North 70° what? East. As simple as that. If you want to find the angle in this place, which is x, you just do what? Your 90 minus what? 70. You get the angle to 20°. Simple as that. So to the next one, C. They said you should find always draw this thing. In case I don't draw it out. So you get. So said south 58° west. Now this is what south 58 what degree west. North, east, south, west. Where will this one be? Very simple. At this point here like this. So you get. So now look at the. Okay, sorry. It says south 58° west, sorry, that's western region, not eastern side. So it will be at this point here. Yeah. So you said what? South what? 58° west. So it's like this. To be at this point here. Yes, so it was south 58° degree what? West. So that's the answer. And we're going to find the angle here to be what? 90 minus 58, which is what? 22. I mean, sorry, that's 32. 32. So, just in case, sharp. So that's it too. When you add it up, you get 90 degrees. That's the angle at that point. Now, for the D part, let's look at it. Okay, there's no D. So that's it on this part. So now, let's move to the next one. I believe you all understand what I'm saying. Alright, I believe you understand what I'm saying. So now, let's now move further. Okay? Now, if we move further to stating what the compass direction of the following diagrams. So now we are done with this part. This one just marking out what the direction is what in the compass direction. So let's move on to what to stating the compass direction of the following diagrams. So let me draw it now for you guys. So we have number 1. I have the 18 degree west north. East, south. I have here D. Okay, north. And we have our west here. Now I know in your mind you're like, this guy will cry here. How will you solve it? Well, it's very, very simple. So you get. Let's start with the A part. So you get. Because of you are seeing your angle at 18 degrees, and you're like, yes, justify that you cannot put the angle here. Now, this means that what? Since you cannot put your angle here, it means that you have to find the angle at this point. So that's what you can get your answer. Now, and how do you find your x? To find your x here, you know what? X is equal to what? 90 minus what? 18. This is because x plus 18 will give what? 90 degrees. That is, give the angle at this point. So now to find here now, it's have to be what? 90 minus 18 is equal to what? 72, right? Yes. 72 degrees. So you'll be having what? 72 degrees at this point here. So that's it now. Now we now have our 70 degree here. We can now what? Answer the question. Alright, let's go. So now that be what? Not 72 what? Degree west. That's our final answer. So the answer is equal to not 72 degree what? West. Like that. 72 here. Your angle is touching was the eastern region. You know that yes, you cannot what? You cannot put the answer as south, 5 degrees what? East. So you have to what? Find the angle at this point here. So you get me? Now you find that I said 90 minus 55, which equals what? 25 degrees. So now you have 25 degrees here now. And one side is what? Equal to south. 25 degrees, sorry, south 25 degrees east. That's our answer. So you see, it's as simple as what? As ABC. Alright, so that was it, man. That's it, guys. So now, please ensure you write all these things down and ensure you follow me you follow me through. So please, let's move to the next. Okay, let me just give you class what to do so that you can practice on your own. So you get. So I will just draw it for you, then you will do it and then you can drop it in the comment section. Are you getting me? Just drop it inside the comment section and then I will grade you. So let's go. Let me write it here. Right. For you to do so yet. I'm having A. Okay? That's it. And I have B here. So what I want to do is just what I need just as you get. You will be what? You will be solving for you'll be finding the compass direction of point A in each of these diagrams. Are you getting me? So that's it. Then once you are done, you drop the answer in the comments section. So this is it. Alright, so ensure you write it down and then so let's go to the next one. Okay. So now that we cannot draw our diagram, let's now go into some crucial parts of bearing. Now, right now what we call what? 3-figure bearings. Now, as it says here, what? 3-figure bearings are given as what? As the number of degrees from north measured in a clockwise direction. Now, any direction can be what? Can be given as what? As 3-figure bearing. Alright, what are 3-figure bearing? They are what we call 0, 60 degree, 0, 80 degree, 0, 95 degree, 0, no, yes, and we have 135 degree, we have 247 degree, we have, let's think about let me say 350 degree. Looking like JAMB scores, right? Don't worry. So now, this is what we call 3-figure bearings. So now, let's go straight to it now. Alright. So now, we've been mapping out this 3-figure bearings was in our compass direction. Okay? So we are giving out, okay, so we are giving an example. This is drawn. Okay? We have A here. We have 63 degrees. Then write it northeast. Northeast, south, and west. So we have it 16 degree here. We have it 35 degree here. Sorry. Not everybody here. We are having 35 degree here. Then over here we are having 75 degree. We are having X here. We are having C here. We are having B here. Then we are having what? 52 degree what here. And we are having D here. So what? We have to find the 3-figure bearing of what? Of A, B, C, and what? And D. From what? From X. What we call this X, you get. So now, very simple. 3-figure bearing. It's simple. You don't need to do what follows your north, east again, you get. So let's map them out. Write it here. A is equal to, look at it, A is going from what? From 0 degree to 60 degree here. So it will be what? 063 degree. So that's A, because we're shifting from 0 degree what? To 60 degree. Now, B, look at B. B is over here, so you get. Now, B is going from this particular part at 0, so you get. Going from here to this point here, to this point here, so you get. So, and you know that from north to east is what? Is 90 degree. So you get. So, you just add what? You add 90 with 35 to get what? Your angle at what? At B. So the angle was what? 90 plus 35, which is what? 125 degree. If I'm not wrong. Alright? Okay, but now, note, you cannot what? You cannot have an angle at B because the angle has to what? Has to touch south. So you get. The angle has to touch south. So therefore, this is what? This is wrong. So we have to what? Find the angle at what? At this particular part. So you get. So you get to this particular part. So we go from what? From here to this point to get what? Here. And you know from what? From this point here, from south to north is 180 degree. Because angle on a straight line says that what is equal to what? 180 degree. So therefore, it will be what? D will equal to what? 180 minus this one here. Am I right? Yes. 180 minus what? 35 degree. Which is equal to what? 145 degree. So that's it. That's for B. Then for C, since C is here, coming from 0, then what? 180 plus what? plus 75. It will be 180 plus what? 75. This is because what? It's at the right position. So it is touching south and touching what? C. So that's it. So it will be 255 degrees. Then D will be equal to what? D will go from what? Now D is touching our north, so therefore it is satisfied. Okay? Okay, so well, B is basically B. So B is from here also, from this point to this point. Nothing concerns with 52 because it must stop at what? At where D stops. D is not stopping at north. So you get D is stopping here. So it's going from what? From this place to this place. So it will be what? Instead of wasting your time adding. Just do, since we know that here is 360 degrees, just do 360 minus 52 to get our final answer. That will be 360 minus what? 52 degrees equals to what? 300 and what? And 8. And that's it. So that's it, guys. So that's how you do it. Now finally we're posting our 3-figure what? Bearing from this what? Diagram. Alright, so now let's move on to the next one. Okay? So we are good. Okay, so that's it. I hope you are getting it sharp. Please make sure you practice this stuff very, very well. Because these are just the basic parts. Okay, so now let's go to the next one. The next example says, in the figure below, find the bearing of what? Of A, B, C, and D from what? From X. Are you getting me? From what? From X. Now, this diagram looks funny. Look at it here. I'm giving A. Don't worry, don't let me draw not again. She gets. You already know where they are. She gets. We have 47 degrees here. Then we have our C here. We have B here. And then we have our what? Our D here. So let me write it like this: 0, 90, 180, 270, and then 360. So you know what I'm doing. Alright, so now to find A here now, to find A at this particular point, what do? It's very simple. I already told you that what? Okay, sorry, let me put it like this. A, this is it here. This is A, this is C, this is D. Yes. Alright, so I already told you that what? The angle in between what? 2 points is what? The angle, yes, in between 2 points is what? Is 45 degrees. So that means here is automatically what? 45 degrees. So that means A is equal to what? 45 degrees. How do you do 45 degrees? Very simple. 0 plus 90 over 2 because it's the midpoint which is equal to what? 45 degrees. So that's it. Now for B, now B is equal to what? Now B is here, CB, 47 degrees. Remember I told you that what? Your angle must be here, she gets. It must be here. This point like must be here like this. It can't be touching the eastern region. It must be at this point. So now what do you do now? What do you do? Very simple. Just like I should do earlier. To do what? 180 minus 47 degrees. This is equal to what? 133? Yes. 133 degrees. Now for C is equal to, so we have B as 133. Now C is equal to that. C is at this point. C is here. Now, like I said, I know what we start from here. So you get from this point here, see it. This point like that's from here. So we'll go from what? From this point here at 0 to this point. So since we're looking at what the angle in between what 2 points is what is 45 degrees. So we do what? We do 0 to here 180 plus what? 45. 180 plus 45 is equal to what? 225, if I'm not wrong. And then to get what your D to be what? 0 to this point here. So it will be 360 minus 45, which is what? 360 minus 45, which is equal to what? 315. Abi? Yes, 45. No, 325, yes, 343, yes, 315, correct. Alright, so now that's it. Okay, so now we're going deeper into the world, going to the more deeper part. Okay, thank you. So we say that what in the diagram below, the bearing of A from the bearing of what? Okay, of B from A. The bearing of B from A is what? Is dash. And what is the diagram? This is the diagram here. We have it not like this. Okay. This is N2. This is N1. We are having B at this side. We are having A as this side. We are having 250 degree here. So you just put your cardinal points there so you don't make mistake. Don't me I'll do my cardinal points here. So this is 0, 90, 180, then 250 in between what? 270 and 180. And this is our angle at A here. So we have to find the bearing of B from A. Now, whenever you get something like this, bearing of B from A, pay attention to this kind of stuff now. It means that what? Your angle will be at what? At A, but will come from what? From B. Now, it means that what? The angle will be at what? The angle will be at this A here, so you get. But it will come from the line in between what? A and B. And what is the line between A and B? Is here. So, but find this angle here like this, so you get. Because of this is our A here, and this is the diameter between A and B. So, very simple. Now, because to get this angle here, we have to what? Focus on this part here. Because we're using what I call complementary angles. What do I mean? You see here, like this. This particular part gives us what? The angle at this point. So always know your what? Your complementary angles. See like this. Are you getting me? So now that's how it will be. So just look at it now. We are having 250 degree here. To get the angle at this point, you do what? You do 250 minus 180 is equal to what? Is equal to okay, let's see this. 250 minus 180. Okay, this should give us 70 degrees. Sorry, I said 70 degrees. Yes, 70 degrees, correct. 70 degrees. So therefore, the angle at this point is what? Is 70 degrees. Now, since we're going to complementary angles, which means that from here to here, you got 70 degrees. Therefore, the bearing of B from A is what? Is 70 degrees. It's as what? Simple as that. Not difficult. So just calm down and what? And pay attention to what? To this particular stuff. Are you getting me? So now coming to the next question. The next question says what? The what? Find the bearing of what? The B of A from B. Alright, so this is what? N2. This is what? N1. We are having what here? 150 degree here. We are having A here. So this is B here. Now, like I said, you draw it out like this. Make sure you draw it out. So you see that what? 0, 90, and then 150 degrees what is in between 180 and 90. Then you draw this one here too. And then you see 12. Sorry, not drawn well. Let me draw it very well. So you know actually, so look like this. This is one here, and this is one down, one here. This one goes from here down. This one goes upward. This one goes upward. We have B here. We have A negative. So we have 150 degree here. Then this is what the bearing of what? Of A from B. The bearing of A from B. Yes, bearing of A from B. Now this, what is it that the angle will be at what? The angle will be at what? At B. Are you getting this 156 degree? 156, yes. So let's find what the bearing of A from B. So therefore, what is the answer? The bearing of A from B is actually what? 156 degree here, because the line joining A and B is what? This is the line here. And the angle going from what? From it, see here. So therefore, this answer is very simple. Dash 186 degrees. So that's it, very simple as you see. So now, let's now take one major question. This job here, I'll give you just this one, and then I'll drop the remaining one in the comment section for you guys to solve. Alright, so let's get the screen off. So that's it. Now, let me solve one question and then give you the remaining 4 as assignment or to practice on your own. So let's go. Okay. It says the bearing of x from y is 196 degree. Then I said the bearing of what? The bearing of y from x is 0.16 degree. Okay, then I said the bearing of x is what? Exactly, yes. The bearing of x is dash. We have options here, but I will not call the options. I want us to find the actual answer. So now, look at the question. Like I said, you underline the first sentence. It says what? The bearing of x from y is what? Is this. So, first like this, you underline it first. Next time with that, the bearing of what? Of x from y is what? Is 196 what? Degree. It means that we'll be having what? We'll be having 2 points what? X and y. This is our x here. Then our y is somewhere. So they said that the bearing of x from y, which means that what? The 196 degrees what? Is at x. So you get, but it is what? It is linking up to what? To, sorry, the 196 degrees was that's y, but it is what? It is linking up to what? To x. So you get, so now this is it here. Okay? This is going to be okay. Let's call this y, call this y. So okay, so let's look for 190 degree. That was 190 degree as this. Okay, let's look at it. So 190 degree is supposed to be between 180 and what? 270. Isn't it? So this is going to be here. Like this. We do like this. 196. Are you getting me? This is it here. Then our x will be what? Our x will be here like this. So this is our x. So let's find it. So now, this is it here. The bearing of x from y is 190 degree. Now said the bearing of y from x is what? Which means what? Our angle is at x. We find bearing of what? From this place here to this place here. So you get, because this is the line joining x and y, so to the 0 degree at what? At x. Now, we'll use what? That I told you about, that complementary angle. So let's find this place first. How to find here, like I told you, it will be what? It will be 196 minus 180, which is equal to what? 16 degree. I get me 0.16 degree. Therefore, we are having what? 0.16 degree here. So you can also call it 16 degree as well. She gets. And in our options, we are having A 16 degree, B 74 degree, C 106 degree, and D 196 degree. Therefore, the answer, one side is what? 16 degree. It's as simple as that. So, okay, let's just take one more example for better understanding. Let's come and we're out of here. Alright, so let's take this. One more last shot. A boat sails on a bearing of what? Of 225 degrees. Then I said, using compass bearing, in what direction is the boat sailing? Southeast. Note, why did this specify southeast? Why did this specify southeast? North, east, south, west. It says you find direction is facing it said using compass bearing, in what direction is the boat sailing? A is south, okay, that's our business. So now, in what direction is the boat sailing? They said the boat sails on the bearing of what? 225. So west 25, we're having 0, 90, 180, 270. So it's in between here. Therefore, we're having what? 225 here. So you get. So now, 225 diagonal. So it will be touching what? Your, this is like this. So this is our west. So therefore, that side is what? South. The angle of the what? 225 minus this thing, we have what? 45 degree here. So south, 45 degree west. That's the answer. So now, okay. Well, I'll give the rest as assignment so you guys will do it, and then that's all. So now that's all on this class. So next class we'll be dealing with what? More complex stuff. Alright, thank you so much. Please make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you comment your answers to the assignments, and make sure you also give me feedback on this. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful day.